All right, I guess
There we go.
Yeah, we can just jump into the game. Okay. As much as I love these play mats, they are not using Bravo or Dorinthia. These are both great play mats, though.
So do you think Iyslander favors going first or having the free tempo? Because I would assume, since you can play from Arsenal, that's it seems pretty advantageous to go, or pretty. It seems like a good advantage to go first.
Yes,
in Kano mirrors, were you likely to go first or second?
Seconds.
Okay, but you think in an Iyslander mirror, they're likely to try to pick first?
Yeah, because I can earn one Arsenal for blue cards. Maybe it's an ice card and do it the second turn.
Yeah, that sounds very solid, yeah. Plus, you can chip in a little damage turn one, maybe?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If there's a 5 arcane damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering, will both players running their new stuff from their Everfest?
Well, at the minimum, they're running the hero. I'm actually kind of wondering what weapon they're going to be using.
I mean the weapons, the new weapon.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
That was a very, very tough card for me to evaluate. What do you think about that weapon? I gotta pull it up. I actually don't even remember.
I checked with the release note.
I'll be back in a second.
It cannot be buffed from their existing wizard card.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit hard to use. Maybe some wizard player will find out how to use it.
Because currently, it just seems like it's mainly used for when somebody's emptied their hands, basically, and you know they don't have any access to any resources, and you know you can draw that card. But you know, even then, it's I don't know. I guess it's an unsolved mystery.
Pitching a blue for
exactly that doesn't even feel good.
And drawing one card, the value is so low, compared with their Crucible Everwind.
Right. I guess it's not that the weapon's bad. It's just that you're giving up Crucible in its place. That makes it much more underpowered.
Yeah.
All right, we got equipment loaded up, not revealed, and we're going to start rolling. So who goes first? Like we predicted.
Changing the chess piece, maybe Heart of Ice.
You know what's interesting is Kelvin actually had both weapons in his sideboard. But
okay.
He opted for Crucible in this matchup, unfortunately. So we weren't going to see anything too crazy.
Okay.
All right, so who won the dice roll? Blue won the dice roll?
I think Red did.
Okay.
Oh, both Heart of Ice.
All right, both Heart of... Oh, that's another thing we didn't even talk about is that, or maybe I wasn't here, is Heart of Ice is actually going to make things even more complicated. Like,
absolutely,
we're about to learn a lot here. I'm all for this. I'm all for this. So they are both running AB 4. No,
5.
No, this is AB 5. Okay. Okay. That's even more than like Kano versus Kano. You never had to deal with AB 5 because they were running Tunic. So
yeah.
Okay, we're really in uncharted. We're in uncharted territory here, boys. Okay, it looks like Kelvin is going first. He's going to activate Heart of Ice.
So I mean, is there any card that like with no arsenal? I mean, is there a point of activating Heart of Ice unless he's just trying to get a different card out of hand or something?
I believe there are some wizard cards that say you may play this as an instant if it's not your turn. So
okay.
maybe he's. I have no idea how they built it.
There's all part that may not use.
Right.
Yeah, probably not being used here. I think he might just. Well, Kelvin Law is an Oldham player, right? From what I've heard. So this might just be his instinct.
Yeah, it's just habit, right?
Okay. To be like, okay, I'm gonna Heart of Ice protect my turn against Wizard.
Pitch Crown Seeds over
and over again. Yep. Okay, so Heart of Ice has been activated. And now, what do we have next?
And
AB5 makes this such a... Huh.
Well, he revealed a red stern.
Oh, red. Is it red?
I thought it was red. Could have been blue, though, I guess.
So, just so we're clear here, blue is Sebastian. Red is Kelvin Law.
Yeah.
Okay? So, for the people watching the stream, the person on the left is Kelvin Law. The person on the right on the Bravo playmat is Sebastian. That's actually one way we can tell them apart is which playmat they're using, right?
I think another interesting part about we have an Aether Flare. That's not a bad...
that is not a bad card.
Not a bad one at all. It's not pumped, though. That's the interesting part. So
that indicates there's probably more damage coming in, maybe with the snapback or something. But with AB5 turn 1, you're just dumping your hand here, most likely, right?
Yeah. There's a card need to be respect.
Yep. Fork Lightning and Winter's Grasp being pitched there. And looks like an Arsenal pass from Kelvin.
Oh, Kelvin did not shuffle their order. Maybe the hand card is the red stir.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. So it's Seb's first turn here. And let's see if he tries to cover his turn with Heart of Ice or not. Because, I mean, 1 energy in Wizard is quite significant. So you may not... And Iyslander... Like, Heart of Ice is very punishing against... Okay, well, he's just going to play out the E-Pot. Very nice there. That's one way to do it. In response to your Heart of Ice, I'm just going to do that. And, okay. Here we see some...
I like that. I like that.
Not playing by the rules here.
And see,
here's strike 7. Okay.
Here's something interesting that you have to consider with the Heart of Ice. Like, it just seems so natural and very much a habit to just activate it every turn.
Right.
But imagine if that was an ice card that Kelvin had in his arsenal. It was an energy potion, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Sebastian didn't activate Heart of Ice, then Kelvin would have never had priority to play that card until after E-Strike had been played.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually would have not been able to arsenal a card if that would have been an ice card. So that's another thing that you have to factor in. Not sure if Kelvin's going to have a bunch of attacks where that actually comes into play, but that's something that he's going to have to consider in the future. Is activating that ability, giving priority, basically.
Well, so this is like the ultimate way to get around AB5, right?
That's it.
Is E-Strike them for 7.
That's it.
And Kelvin is going to put down
2
stirs. 2 blue
big.
stirs.
That's big.
And he's going to take 3 here. Isn't the blue stir the Aether Wind basically copies 2 and 3 of Storm Striders? It seems quite important.
It's huge.
And
but
why is the
resources? The
going
resources
to the...
is too much.
Oh, he's popping the E-Pot right now. Okay. Yeah, maybe he had too many resources. Looks like a Aether Wildfire here coming out from Kelvin. Huh. I guess he was really in life preservation mode there. And Seb is just going to take 4 here, saying, I don't think you have a follow-up.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Interesting.
Well, I guess the follow-up doesn't matter because it's not on the opposing turn. So, so nothing's buffed.
All right. So if he's running E-Strike, what other crazy stuff do you think Seb is running? CNC?
I'm waiting for a Frostfang. I'm waiting for a Frostfang.
Oh man.
Oh, this is good. I like nothing better than an E-Strike coming off a wizard. I'll tell you what. All right, we got a red stir.
We have a red stir to start things off. In response.
Yep. This is what I'm talking about right here. So
Frostbite token here. And they have to discard unless he pays 1. So this is actually a 2 tax here, basically. Oof. So this might mess up Seb's turn pretty badly here. He might not have enough resources to use the Crucible, or might be running out of he may not have to be able to Arsenal. Looks like he's gonna have to pitch an extra card there. So
okay, that was huge because he would have been able to. Would he have had enough for forked and then a snapback, or not enough?
He was missing 1.
Yeah,
but he could Arsenal the snapback. Yeah, he had 5 pitch. He could have stir forked there.
Can you Crucible the snapback?
He can't. So Kelvin made a really good play there. He used Winter's Bite and in combination with the Frostbite there to make him by taxing him by 2 actually prevented him from. I think he actually wanted to use Fork Lightning there, but now he's just
right.
Now he's just getting off a snapback. Stir the
Can he pitch the Fork? 1 Frostbite for the extra.
Plus the Winter's Bite is 2 actually.
Wins by 1 and the Frostbite 1 and the snapback 1, and he pitched the second card is the blue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see what you're saying, Terry. Yeah, you're right. There's only 5. Yeah.
If he pitched the Crucible, he can be pitched the Fork.
Yeah. Yep. I think you're right. I think he actually had an extra energy there. Maybe he didn't Yeah, I think Seb miscalculated there. Well, Seb is not a wizard player or Iyslander player. He's actually a chain player. So, all
right.
And everybody's new to these cards. We'll give him a pass on that. But we'll talk to him later about that.
If Kelvin ever goes to 1 health, we know why.
Yep. So right now, Seb does not have anything in Arsenal. And so we see a blue snapback into Aether Wildfire here for 4. With no extra energy, this isn't really threatening anything after. So we might just see a 3 block here, depending on Seb's hand. I don't think he wants to give 2 cards here for just a naked Aether Wildfire here.
Yeah, and no resource for snapback and no buffing on the card.
Yep, exactly. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he has a Sink Below. Yep. Channel Lake and Sink Below going to the bottom here. That Sink Below is unlikely to get value if Kelvin's playing Iyslander like Kano.
Yeah,
but,
pure wizard build.
Yeah, pure wizard build. But I guess Seb's got a little Rune Blade in him. He's like, I can't just send arcane damage at you. Looks like a Heart of Ice activation here. Does Kelvin want to respond to it?
I would love a CNC right here.
He does not. Oh. Aether Wildfire for 4 here. So neither player has gotten a lot of value out of the Aether Wildfire. And we see a 4 pitch to the bottom as well for Kelvin. So what do you think about the game state right now? Who do you think is in a better position?
I think similar.
Yeah.
I think it's about even.
Kelvin losing the 2 blue stirs probably hurt a little bit, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's, there's nourishing. Sink below would be nice right now.
Yeah, sink below would be nice right now. So that's going to hit. One of the things is if Seb is running E-Strike and CNC, then he's not going to get much value out of Nourishing Emptiness. Whereas Kelvin is probably just playing 1 or 2 copies of this. So he's getting max value here. So this is 6 Dominate on hit, +1 Intellect until end of turn. Very nice attack here.
And also, you can tell the difference in the turn, the turn ability. This is the second turn that Sebastian has not had an arsenal, and you can just it just makes it so much easier for the other player not having to worry about anything or of course it wouldn't affect the ice effect wouldn't have affected this turn because he never gave priority, and it just makes a huge difference when the Iyslander opponent does not have that arsenal. Big difference.
Oh, 6 card hand.
6 card hand here from Kelvin.
That's dangerous.
This is very dangerous to run out your hand here. If you run out your hand here, well, he's probably going to start with a Heart of Ice. Yep, sink below into Heart of Ice. So basically, he's saying, if you want to come at me, but I'm probably just going to block and then end my turn.
Now wait a second. He did not block with the sink below, but blocked with a red Scalding Rain. Is that accurate?
Does he? Why? Yeah, that's not accurate. Why would you? You'd rather have the Scalding Rain. Oh, Heart of Ice was activated. Okay.
Oh no! Oh
yeah. That would have the sink below would have cost 1.
Cost 1. Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That was my brother Michael, who is the observer and streamer of this game, coming in with the pro tips there. All right, running his whole hand out here. This is very dangerous, but Heart of Ice is kind of protecting him here, but this still could be quite a bit of damage with shields down here. But I don't think he's going to want to go for it here. I think with AB 5. Yeah, he could block 5 here, so I think he's just going to 2-card block here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So with AB 5, I guess you're inclined to play more defensively as well, right? And another thing here is that if you try to go off, you're actually losing your arcane barrier, which is like the thing that makes wizard versus wizard so complicated is, and kind of like a game of chicken is, all right, you want to go off here? Okay, now you have now your shield's down, even though you're the one that is trying to go off.
All I know is we better see a potion of deja vu. That's all I'm saying. I want to see it. I want to see somebody use it.
Deja vu? Yeah? The one that puts
deja
the pitch...
vu may be more suitable for Kano.
Yeah, it's definitely way better in Kano, for sure.
Yep.
That's an interesting card.
So we see Scalding Rain getting buffed up here. Kelvin coming across for 5 here. So with AB5, this is another 2-card block here, but in terms of tempo, Kelvin is has got the lead here. Because if he 5 blocks this, he doesn't really have much of a turn. Ooh, and a snapback as well. Excellent turn here.
Yeah,
tons of damage here. Is Seb gonna give him another card? No, looks like he isn't. He's gonna take 2 here, drop down to 9.
Yeah, and I think that's a tough spot.
Scalding Rain, Heart of Ice to protect his turn.
Right.
You got your wish.
I love it. It. CNC and E-Strike wizardness.
There we go.
Who wants to see that card art with wizard sleeves? Would that be something?
Yep.
Calvin
throws an anti-spindle.
Okay.
Second nourishing there.
How common is that to run 2 nourishings just to get it quicker? Is that the idea there?
Yeah, quicker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we have a Crucible into Voltic Bolt for 6 here.
Seems
so
never bad.
both players have only been taking damage in like increments of like 2. And we have a double ice card block here. Taking 1 here. So Seb has not actually been able to utilize his arsenal very well this game, I feel. He hasn't gotten value out of Iyslander ability here. Mainly because Kelvin has had tempo the whole game.
But something interesting is if running 5 AB and one of the player running out of red wizard card.
Uh-oh.
And
this is extremely dangerous here.
Oh, egg is the killing range.
Yep. And Kelvin,
this is it.
without Heart of Ice to protect him here, he is probably toast here.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Not letting the Easter egg draw resolve here.
Yeah.
Aether Flare into a snapback.
That's it. Yep.
That is
And
game here.
Gloves, that's the game.
Wow.
What a play.
So AB5 does not help when you have no pitch, apparently. So we learned something today.
Who would have known?
Who would have known that? Well, Terry would have known that, you know? All right, and so with that, Kelvin Law takes down Seb in an Iyslander mirror match. We will have them both in here in a moment. I will drag them in to talk about the game. And we can go back to the score screen, Michael.
Yeah, let me get out.
Hello? Hi.
Hello.
Congratulations, Kelvin. That was a good game from you. That was very, very interesting. Everybody here in the commentary booth learned a lot there. So can you guys talk a little bit about the game and maybe a little bit about your deck building, because we haven't really seen Iyslander in action.
Yeah. I'm saying first or.
Yeah, go for it, Kelvin.
Yeah, go ahead.
My deck build a little bit different from the Kano. I'm playing as Josh know. I love playing Kano.
Yes.
So because the Iyslander, I think he have a very interesting hero ability. So because that's why I put some ice card here for the Channel Lake widget. If I use it, and after a like Kano or Iyslander, he used one mana for the Crucible. If I use the Channel Lake widget, after that from my arsenal, it is very
the turn.
yeah.
End turn.
I think it would be an entrance for him immediately. So yeah. And second one, you see I put many slapback, Ether Flare, Ether Wildfire here, so that if he didn't have any mana remaining, I could kill him in my opponent's turn. So that's why I put so many slapback here. I remember in turn 2, I have a chance to kill my opponent because
really
I just need one more mana and I can kill when he had 40 life. So
that would have been very impressive. Oh, you had the Metacarpus node Stir Fork combo. My goodness. Wow. So you got away with living a couple extra turns there, Seb.
That's why that's how my deck works. So I think it is good to try the new deck. But I think it is always good.
So when he was able to establish that first Winter Spite from Arsenal and make that fort turn into a snapback turn, that hurt me so much.
Yeah, we noticed that you didn't have an arsenal for several turns because Kelvin had the tempo in the game there. Yeah,
and that's why I had to do the risky move with the going for the attacks, like with that E strike there, because I'm like, if he has it, he has it, but if he doesn't, he has to block.
I think the most important point is I'm lucky enough to get the nourishing emptiness in the early stage. So
Yep.
So the build I had, I was playing Winter's Grasp to make channel a little bit more consistent, and since I was not able to do Nourishing Emptiness because of that card, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and put an E-Strike and Command and Conquer, because a 2-card hand where you block 2 cards and then try to go in for a big attack, or like E-Strike, draw a card, put something in Arsenal, or a CNC is just generically good. So I was just I was testing around if playing Kano but not having to worry about opting an attack or a defense reaction.
I think if you can have enough ice cards and keeping out Channel Lake Frigid for 2 turns, that's a very good play. However, the downside of that is you have to run the attack actions in ice. Yeah. So I can see why you weren't running Nourishing Emptiness. That's something that we've talked about in the commentaries, that Kelvin was running Nourishing Emptiness and you were running like Winter's Grass, CNC, E-Strike, and so I guess that's just part of how you wanted to utilize Channel Lake Frigid.
Yeah, channel, because I mean that thing. Josh, we played a game and it was devastating. Playing that instant speed in reaction to a non-attack action for like Wizard and not Wizard, Warrior, and a lot of our meta in America's Warrior based, and I think especially with Kasai being so good, we're gonna see more. So,
well, speaking of Kasai, we are about to see Kasai in action here. Do you guys have any closing thoughts? If not, I will move you guys back to the lobby.
Okay, thanks, Josh. Thanks for hosting the game. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
All right. Thanks. All right. So that was Kelvin, Law, and Sebastian. 2 excellent players showing off the new hero Iyslander.